Hey fellow gamers, Chatty Sisa here, and we've got a huge update on the game 007 First Light this Wednesday, which is the new James Bond game. We've got introduced to the actor who will be our new agent. Then the game's director has described some of the key features, and we have seen about 30 minutes of pure gameplay without any commentary. Last but not least, we've also got the release date, which will be revealed by the end of this vid. But before we get there, I would love to summarize for you what we have seen in that gameplay vid, and especially when I have seen the place where the first mission is actually taking place. First, let me talk about the features that the games director has highlighted in a segment that was about 10 minutes long. So let me just give you a brief summary of what we could see in that segment. You can scan and you should remember your environments.
Go to the security room, it's first floor, east wing, staff offices.
Got it.
Listening to NPCs help you find solutions to enter inaccessible areas.
If he doesn't make an appearance in the next 10 minutes, he can watch from down here. Yeah, do that. Rob Minkley, Crux Magazine. And you are?
Rob Minkley. Sorry for the wait.
About time, Mr. Minkley. Your miss gave up on you. Right then, go grab your camera, and I'll take you past security.
Photography can be such a negative experience.
You will have multiple options how to solve a mission.
What?
Caution can help you get further than brute force, as you remain undetected for longer in hostile areas.
Saunders. I'll be needing that key card.
Watch it.
What?
That needs a look.
You can use the environments to your advantage.
I'll have a quick look.
The key gadget is your watch, but don't forget to stock up on other gadgets as well before going into a mission. For example, there's a laser, a smoke device, darts, which can also be used offensively, not just to support some stealth missions. However, some fights will be unavoidable in the game, and you should be able to use throws, strikes, or for example parries.
Simon says don't get up.
And if you need to shoot your enemies, you'll get a literal license to kill. You can use your enemies' firearms as well, but be careful because your enemies will have various levels of armor.
Thank you for your visit.
Okay.
We hope to see you again.
Somehow I doubt that.
And here's a brief introduction of the actor Patrick Gibson, who will be our new agent, together with a couple of very familiar faces that we are going to see in the game as well.
Hey, I'm Patrick Gibson, and I'm honored to announce that I'm playing James Bond in IO Interactive's much anticipated game 007 First Light. It's thrilling to be bringing this character to life in the gaming world, and I'm joined by an incredibly talented cast, including Lenny James as Bond's mentor Greenway, Priyanka Burford as M, Alistair McKenzie as Q, Kira Lester as Bond's most fervent supporter Moneypenny, and Noemi Nakai as the enigmatic Ms. Rop.
And now a couple of my own observations about the key highlights from the gameplay that we could see, including that mentioned location which I was talking about in the beginning of this vid. So the gameplay demo was actually depicting the first mission that we are going to see in the game, and I did have a nice surprise when I was watching it, because I could see the road signs and then I could see the car plate, and I was kind of surprised because I could see that this is obviously supposed to be taking place in Slovakia, which is where I live. And then I realized they did actually really pay a lot of attention to the details, because you can see, for example, the road signs, which really look like those that we have here. And then also the car plates are very similar to what we have now. Why I say similar, it's because technically they are depicting them correctly, but we do have a different system of numbers and letters. So the numbers and letters are not correct, but I just guessed that they didn't want to, by any chance, show maybe a existing car plate, so that's why they just changed it and showed something that doesn't exist. But it is really exactly the same system. It does look exactly the same as it is in the game, and it was really fun for me to observe these details which are in the area and also on the car.
Halt!
Is everything in order?
Routine inspection, ma'am. It won't be a moment. All clear. Please proceed.
In the next part of the game, we can see James Bond standing outside in a parking lot and observing something really weird. So he decides to follow that person. Naturally, he will run into a problem, and that means he will not be able to simply enter the building, and he will have to find a creative way how to do that.
Oh, I'm stretching my legs. Bond, reporting suspicious behavior.
009?
No, one of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess he had to be there. It was odd. I'm gonna check it out.
You will not. 009 is our only priority. Stay at your post, James. That's an order.
Yes, Mom.
Now you can either try to talk your way in and just simply directly talk to the guards at the door, or you can have a look at the area where we are, and you can see that there will be a couple of items that you can interact with, and you can use them as distraction, for example, to distract the guards, or to make sure that you are able to enter another area from which you can climb the building.
I need to catch up with that bellhop.
Show me your ID and all's good.
Better go and get my ID then.
If you want to catch your bellhop.
Fair point.
Also, pay attention to the lower part of the screen. If you look now at the bottom of the screen in the middle, you can see a couple of actions that you have available when you are, for example, sneaking. So there are multiple options what you can do. You cannot just use your gadgets, but you have to also pay attention to the possible actions.
What? Let's see. What is... Odd.
The one in the dining hall? Yeah, I checked it long ago.
Besides, I couldn't find a looking.
Gate crashing a black tie event. Haven't done that since final year.
I'm not really a wine person.
What?
Ken Banks, penetration tester.
Now, once you manage, for example, like here, to infiltrate the building, you will notice that there are more items that you can interact with and either gather intel or pick them up, or there are doors that you can enter.
Don't mind me, ladies.
Good afternoon, sir. Which room is he in?
Dunno, but he's getting an extra mint on his pillow. That's for sure.
When talking to people, you will have multiple conversation options with a clearly marked option that will drive the quest forward.
Wonder if you could help me.
I'll certainly try, sir.
Did you notice the blonde bellhop who just passed through here?
There's a fated pickard in the lineup. Probably one of the pimps. He was asking for the directions to the backstage area.
A chess fiend. I knew it.
That does not necessarily mean it is the correct option to choose. And as we enter the next phase, which is already chasing your target that's trying to get away, I had a good laugh because, first and foremost, those roads are definitely not in Slovakia. Those are too nice and too good. So we don't have this kind of roads, and that was something that actually made me laugh. But maybe we are already on the Polish side of the High Tatras, which technically then could be correct. Just don't expect these kind of roads on the Slovak side.
Look out! Buckle up.
Also, I'm not going to further comment on the driving part because technically this will be something that I will be struggling with quite a lot. I am an utterly bad driver of any kind of vehicle in a game, so I'm really not looking forward to this part.
Left! Go left!
You can run into other agents unknowingly.
Right. Who are you really?
Agent Charlotte Ross. I'm with the DGSE. That's...
French intelligence. James Bond, MI6.
Yes, I figured as much.
What's your interest in 009?
Beckett didn't spend his fugitive years on a golf course. That's what you think. DGSE has been hunting him for a long time. This is the closest we've ever gotten, and I'm not letting him slip through my fingers now.
Sounds like we have a conflict of interest.
How about we burn that bridge when we get to it?
Fine by me.
There. Pull over.
No sign of 009.
Plenty of his friends, though. I'm not loving the odds.
I've had worse.
Well, in that case. Get down there, draw their fire. I'll flank them. We need to keep that plane on the ground.
Well, what are we waiting for?
There's that English sang-froid. Bonne chance, James.
During these action scenes at the end of this mission, we can see that there is a watch on the lower side in the lower left corner, and it shows some of your stats as well as the compass and your heading. So that should be quite useful when you are in an area where you don't have like a specific target right in front of you. here you have, and it's quite big, it's actually the entire plane. Now, what made me really laugh in this portion was actually Bond throwing the weapons at his enemies the moment he runs out of ammo. So that was quite fun to observe. And I have to say that this end of the first mission was really very action-packed and also in a certain way very nauseating, seeing him freediving without a parachute. So from my side, I have to say I'm really impressed with the gameplay trailer and what we have seen so far. I really like the multiple options, for example, how to approach a mission. I do believe that this contributes a lot to the replayability. There are some things which I'm not really looking forward to, like that driving part, but that's my own personal problem. In general, I'm really happy that we could see already so much and we got all this background information as well. And in case you would like to watch the entire gameplay trailer without my comments and some observations, then I will be, of course, linking the original vid in the description below. Last but not least, here's the release date, which is the 27th of March next year. So in approximately 007 months. Well, I do hope you have enjoyed the overview. I will be definitely keeping an eye on the game, and if there is anything new, I will be absolutely posting it on this channel. So feel free to subscribe in case you haven't done that yet, and also there is a bell icon which you can hit below that will be notifying you whenever I upload a new vid. On this spot, also a small mention that I have already posted another vid related to 007 First Light, which is now linked in this corner here, and there are also other games that I'm playing and talking about on this channel, and you can see linked some of them here as well in this corner, so feel free to check them out. Thank you very much for watching, stay tuned and game on!